Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be talking about, I wish to share my experience with you guys about dealing with a narcissist, how I am tortured, and that has left me no other option but to leave India. Mumbai is where I stay, and it has left me no other option but I have to leave India and I have to move to Dubai. And even moving to Dubai, this person is making my life miserable. He's not leaving me with any options. So now I've decided to put everything out on social media for people to understand how a narcissist tortures you. So I met this guy in my old apartment. I bumped into him in a lift, and my dog was there, and that's when he asked where am I from, and we exchanged numbers. 2-3 days later he asked me to meet him downstairs in the society building. So we went for a drive. I met him. Initially it seemed normal, just like a friend and everything, but he kind of tried to approach me because he wanted something more and I wasn't sure, and it was more towards a casual side that he wanted, probably to have a fling or something, and I wasn't interested. So I kept my distance from him. But initially when I used to talk and meet with him and everything, but later I kept my distance because I understood he's a womanizer, and he comes from an affluent family. He has a lot of money, and he has brands in India. I was like, like not the sort of person that I would want to be with. So I used to just kind of meet once in a while and everything. Then what happened, eventually somewhere, I don't know that if he could not handle the rejection, because he belongs to affluent family. Every girl, they probably used to get influenced by his status and would be interested, and I was the only one who wasn't interested. I don't know what it is, but suddenly what happened, I started being followed. Like in that building I was being spied. Then my servants, like I had a servant, I had a driver, all of them were given money, and they were asked to give my information to him. He used to show his status and all. So eventually I got to know about it, and I was like not interested. And now slowly what happened, this guy started taking over my life. So what I'm saying is that the apartment that I stay in the penthouse is owned by these people. So now the entire staff in my society, they are torturing me. Like, if I go downstairs, when I used to go for swimming, always the staff used to be standing, and I stay in a very posh area. The staff used to stand there. The current apartment that I'm living in, it's been almost a year I've shifted here. I have changed in 42 servants. I'm not kidding. All the servants, they were asked to harm my house. They were asked to every day I used to get up, there used to be a scratch mark on my sofa, on my new bed. And it's so, when I used to not understand that what makes these people happy to harm other people's things. I met one of my friend and described about this guy. Then she said that he has narcissist personality. That's when I first understood or heard about narcissism. And when I studied, I feel this guy has a sense of entitlement, that I deserve to be made to feel special. And people who are not interested in him, he gets into the revengeful mode. And why I changed 42 servants, all the servants used to burn my clothes, and I stay alone with a dog. So what happened was, they used to harm, so when I used to see these things, I used to throw them out. A new one used to come, again they'll be good for 3-4 days, again they used to start damaging my things. So this had become like a vicious cycle, and I don't have any support from my family, so I had to manage everything alone in Bombay. This guy took advantage of this situation. So basically, narcissists, they will find your weakness, and here he understood that her weakness is, my weakness was servant. I have to take care of my pet also, and I'm really attached to my pet. So he made sure that you will never be happy with servants. So the more I kept on changing servants, the more I can't focus on my work. Like, I make YouTube videos. So what he used to do is, when I'm making videos, he used to purposely tell the servants, they'll start washing the utensils very loudly, they will start making noise. so that you get distracted and you don't work. So all these things, like, it's been a year, and the worst thing was that the camera access, my house, initially whichever guy used to come to set the camera Wi-Fi and all, they used to get to know the password, because they used to take your phone and they'll be like, we are doing setting, and they'll see your password. And once this guy got an access to my password, Wi-Fi password, he started accessing my house cameras. So now zero privacy. And one day I took my staff to police station, because I said that he's giving out my information. And the sad part was, few days later, that day the police person, he like hit the staff, are you doing this? And the staff was like, no, I'm not. Few days later, the police was bribed. I could not even go to police station for help. And again the same cycle. I used to call anyone for servants. Eventually my phone got hacked. All my phones were hacked. I was putting everything on social media, and you won't believe the audacity. This guy sent a notice to me that through a police, and the police came to give me the notice on a Sunday, spreading news about him to take money, extract money from him. So when and they called me to give my statement. So when I went to police station, I said, how can you take a complaint without a proof? Did he show you a proof that I'm asking for money? I am putting everything on social media that I'm being harassed because I have nowhere else to go for help. I don't. And I don't know who should I call. The society, all the staff, just because they are influential, everyone is torturing me. There's a mental harassment case I have put against the society. And the lawyer, in the last minute, like, this guy used to bribe everyone, and he used to make sure to show me also that I'm bribing them, to show the power that you're helpless, you're alone. And I am a very lively person. I'm a very optimistic person. I love my life. And initially I started noticing that I became like I had lost myself. And that is what narcissists do. They make sure that they cut you off. All my friends, they were either, I don't know, they were bribed, they were given perks, they were threatened, I don't know. All of them stopped calling me. All of them. So it was like isolating you from everyone so that you're alone and you'll go mad. Then they spread smear campaign. Like in my society, I used to go downstairs, I used to meet people. Suddenly they will talk very nicely with me. Suddenly 3-4 days later they'll make face. So the more I started doing research on narcissists, I started understanding that they spread rumors about you, and they purposely spread rumors so that no one wants to be with you in the society. And I am one person, I stay alone, I don't party. This anyone can vouch on. There are no guys coming in my apartment. I do puja. In my old house, I'll like my temple, I'll put the image of my temple on the screen. It's like, in my old house, every day one Panditji used to come to do puja in my house. In this new house, that stopped because the Panditji was bribed. This guy made sure that there's no puja happening in my house, because my phone is hacked. Anyone I call, they'll get to them. You don't have to go. I was not allowed, like, no driver came and worked for me. No, these staff, they used to come to torture. And the saddest part is that they used to feed, they used to do black magic on me and my dog. And on my dog, so that he gets sick. I love him so much because, he, obviously he's my baby. And they used to feed him bad things, like, and how I realized was one day when I had put camera in my house. So when I used to go out, my dog used to not eat at all. And my camera used to see, the minute I used to enter the house, but he used to start eating everything, as if he's been so hungry for hours. So I used to always wonder. Then I asked one of my friends, she's a psychic. So she said that they are putting something in his food which he knows that if I eat and something happens to me, they want that something should happen to him. They will not take care of him. But when I come back, he's eating because he knows if something happens to him, I am there to take care of him. So that way I was tortured. I am still being tortured like that, and I have decided to put it in social media platform for people to understand how narcissist deals. In my last building, also in this building also, it's like how they'll work is that if I'm going downstairs, and you know what they'll do, like today I've started putting everything on social media. I've started recording everything. In the swimming pool there is this girl in the changing room, so she used to spy on me, you know, when I used to go downstairs. So this is what these people do, narcissists. They'll make sure that their people are everywhere, so that you feel as if you have no life of your own. And trust me when I say this, I can't insist it enough, they get pleasure from seeing people suffering. I'm such a strong person. I have cried my eyes out. Today also the servant I have is actually spying on me. But what else can I do? Either you don't live with a servant. You know, one day I was doing my packing. I decided to leave India. This is what I'm getting to. That end of the day, I was left with no other option but to leave India now. And that also, this guy is not letting me leave India. All the people I'm calling, I have got a rabies titrate test done from a reputed clinic in Bombay. You need to get this test done for your dog. You know, I paid 25,000. It's been a month. They are not giving me the result. They are not giving me the result. This is how they torture you, and they want you to keep getting you know, irritated and frustrated with these small things that you can't work. So I deal in diamond jewelry, and I selected a shop in this location where I wanted to open my store. 3 days later, the store owner is saying, no, I'm not interested in giving. So this is how, like, your work, they're not letting you work. And the worst thing is getting to my family. This guy got to my parents. He presented this image that I want to get married to your daughter, and I am 40-year-old. So obviously parents will feel that, you know, she should settle down. And who better than this guy who's said to be rich? He is such a big playboy. He fucks around with girls. He's not a good person, but just because he's presenting himself to be a good person in front of your, you know, parents, they think it's a reputable house, affluent family, how much more, like, you know, the daughter will be settled. But they're not realizing that this guy is a narcissist. He's torturing the hell out of me today when I'm nowhere related to him. No way. It's been 18 months I'm suffering. And a girl like me who's achieved so much, who's so ambitious, I'm a doctor, I got into diamond industry, and if I am going through so much, I can't even imagine what a normal girl will go through. I still remember that day. It was 28th or 29th of May. I got so frustrated with my life that I actually just packed my bags. I was in Bombay. I took my dog and I went to Pune. I said I need a change. I was staying in a 5-star hotel. In that 5-star hotel, there was camera in my bathroom and in my room. And this guy is such a sadist that whenever I used to get up in the morning and use a bathroom, he used to make sure that someone calls me. You know, that's his way of showing that I'm watching you. How sadist is it? How sad. And when I actually complained, I bought 2 devices from Amazon to check if there's camera in my bathroom. They were beeping, you know. And when I called the staff there, I called the manager of the hotel, the GM, and I mailed that there's camera. And you know, because I can't figure out, there's such small things. It's just that this will tell you beeping, but I could not figure out where it is. The guy said I mailed it and I have everything on record, which one fine day I will be taking legal action against it. They are saying, ma'am, we can't help it. We can't rely on these devices. And you know, what I realized was that I'm a single girl and I don't have any support from my family. So this guy was constantly attacking me, thinking that what will she do? What can she do? And today also, for 3 months I stayed in a hotel. I first stayed in Pune for 1.5 months, then I came to Bombay. In Bombay, I have a house of my own, but I was staying in hotel because the staff, they used to do black magic on me and Coco. They used to feed something. So then I finally decided to move to Dubai. When I decided to move to Dubai, I wanted money. So when I went and I was like, okay fine, let me sell few of my jewelry, collect money so that I can go and settle in abroad. Whichever shop I went to, this guy, what he does, he makes sure that people humiliate you. And then I realized this is one of, again, qualities of narcissist, that they want people to humiliate you. And why they want you to feel humiliated is because they want to put you down. It's a sadist nature. And I remember I came back to my room, and that time I didn't have money and I wanted to go to Dubai with Coco, because Coco, I can't take him in cabin, so I have to take a private jet. I cried my eyes out. And then finally I had to come back. Then finally, little bit, I was like, okay, let me go to my home for 10-15 days. I'll sort out the paperwork and go to Dubai. You won't believe, I did rabies titrate test. All my phones are hacked. So all the tests that I was getting it done, whenever I used to go for a test, like I got rabies titrate test done, I was not allowed to keep driver. Any driver I call and say come and work for me, they will not come and work. This guy bribes them कि no one should come. मतलब घर पे, it's been almost 7-8 months since I'm in this house. I'm not leaving. Like even when I was in hotel, I used to not leave because I don't leave my dog alone, and I can't get help. And help I don't trust also, because they would want to kill him. Because if something happens to him, then I'll become weak. So I can't leave him. I am not working out. I do my work from home, like I'm making videos, and that's when I decided to move to Dubai. I did, the day I was doing test, I hired these drivers, for 7-8 hours they come, they take money. You won't believe, it's like he punishes you for taking a stand for yourself. When I went to get the test done, when I came out, my car was not there. The driver, the company, it's like driver on hire, like the company, for few hours you hire a driver, it will be your car only, and they'll come and they'll take money. My car was not there. I'm calling the driver, he's not picking my call. He's not. Imagine that kind of guts they have. And this guy is making them do that. And he's punishing you. That how dare you take a stand for yourself, that you're going and getting a test done. You're thinking of going and leaving India. As if he owns you and rules you. I kept on calling. Half an hour, my dog, they drew 5 ml of blood from him. We feel so weak. He was with me standing, and I'm like, what? Then finally I had to take a taxi and come all the way to that time I was in a hotel, go all the way to a hotel. It's like every day. This is my phone. One day, I messaged about visa, Dubai visa or something. I messaged, or I called for something. My phone was broken in a 5-star hotel in Bombay. Here, you're seeing this. I left this. I have 2 phones. I went downstairs for a walk. I came back. I opened. My phone was broken. So this is his way of torturing you. And the hotel people, everyone. Because what happens is this guy is influential. He's using his influence for wrong things. My things were being damaged. Anytime I used to go down, it's like my clothes used to be torn. And 5-star hotel, you tell them, they'll be like, no ma'am, we don't know, no one is allowed to enter. You ask them for footage, they'll not give you footage. They'll say, no ma'am, we saw nothing is there. So everything, this is how narcissists torture you. And today it's been 1 month I'm in this house. First of all, the veterinary clinic is not giving me my dog's rabies titrate test. I paid 25,000 for that. They said it's gone to London. On 9th of this month, I was supposed to get that. I didn't get it. I hired agents to, relocate my pet. So now, today, I'm coming to know that I got microchipping done and vaccination done. Now, you should first get microchipping done, then vaccination. All these things, were kept hidden from me. Even agents I used to call, they were bribed ki don't give a full information. Today it's been 1 month. I was supposed to leave on 20th. 20th I was supposed to leave this week. I've got a rabies titrate result I'll get and I will leave. Today I'm getting to know that 25 days now again I have to wait because I have to again get Coco's rabies done. Today again I got rabies injection done. Today I got his rabies vaccination done. 21 days later I have to get his titrate test done. Then 3-4 days later result will come and then I can go. Again 25 days is delayed. And this guy enjoys troubling you. This sadist personality. So what I have decided that every day how much I'm being tortured, I will be putting it on YouTube to make people understand how narcissists operate. Like right now I'm making this video, so a lot of people will be sent to my apartment in the name of work, so that I get distracted and I don't put this on social media. This is how they work. And end May, when I decided to move to Dubai, and why I decided to move to Dubai, because first of all I realized that if 5-star hotels are putting camera in my bathroom and room, where am I safe? If I'm going to police station putting a complaint, instead they are sending a notice on his behalf without taking proof from him. Where am I safe? Today I'm sitting in my house. There's camera in my bathroom. There's camera in my room. Every time I change my clothes, he makes sure that someone calls me, and that's his way of showing that I'm watching you. And I use these things. I'm not able to figure out where is the camera, because I did my research. There are such small things that, and I can't call a private detective because my phone is hacked. I go down in society every day when I take my dog for a walk with the maid. Every day there's a security guard staring at me as if I'm a thief. This is what they are asked to do. Torture a girl so much that she's left with no other option but to either commit suicide or just break down, or I don't know what other option. But the thing is that one very good thing with me is that I'm very spiritual. Everything got me close to my God. Today, it's like one by one, I am in touch with my agents, the travel agents, like who are relocating me. Imagine I'm not being given the result. The doctors have the guts to tell me that they didn't receive the result from London when they said that within a month they will get the result. Imagine to what extent. There's no privacy. There are cameras in my house. Just imagine if something like this is happening with your sister or your wife or your daughter. Now there's camera in my bathroom, and if I call a private detective, they'll be bribed outside. The minute I make a call, they will be called. Okay, don't go. That's when I decided to move to Dubai. Today, 25 days later, I will be going, because today I again got Coco 2 vaccination I have to give him. Today I got 1 vaccination done. Tomorrow I'll go, or day after I'll go for another vaccination. 21 days later I'll go for a rabies titrate test. Then 5-6 days later I'll leave. So 25 days. But I have decided that these 25 days I'm not going to be a victim. Every day I will be sharing how I'm being tortured in my own house. I have decided to go out, stay somewhere, again probably stay in hotels, because how much ever I was being tortured, there were cameras and all, but it was a change and I want a change. And now this time I'll meet people, I want to talk to people, I want to put their thought process on my camera. I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to be a victim. I'm not a victim, I'm a warrior. But every day I will be putting, every day. Today I'll share one story with you. How narcissists torture you. I went to my veterinary clinic to take Coco for the vaccination again. The doctor, the main doctor, every day I've been going to him since 4 years. Every time he used to come out, meet me, or I used to go to the cabin. He didn't come out. The junior staff were sent out. Only they were talking. Ki what is the problem with Coco? We'll do. That main doctor didn't come out. So this is narcissist because he knows that you have booked an appointment. So, and he's influential. So he uses his influential to tell people what to do. If he's paying them or if he's threatening them, I don't know what it is. I'm sure paying them. So the doctor didn't come out. The junior came. This to show that in Hindi they say na teri औकात क्या है कि बड़ा doctor will not come. To show that. To put your confidence down. I'll tell you another very funny thing. How this guy now, I have saved money now to shift to Dubai. And I'll be going by a private jet because I can't put my dog in a cargo and my dog is overweight to go in a cabin. Now, he purposely is telling the agents for me to forge my documents so that I pay for the private jet. You have to book the private jet before a week. I pay for the private jet and either you land in Dubai and then the dog is not allowed. So either you have to come back and I don't have that kind of money to come back in a private jet again. Or you are not allowed only. But your private jet money will go for a toss. So this is how this guy strategizes. This is how narcissists do. They want you to waste your money. So that you're left with no money. Because money means what? Power, confidence. And today I have decided every day there'll be a video about how I was tortured that day or what was done to me. So that now let me see how this guy's reaction is. Now I want to see. It's very easy to think a girl is alone, a girl is just with a dog, she doesn't have family support. What will she do? But I'll tell you one thing, the one good thing that came out of it is that I got very spiritual. First I saw the reality of every human being. Trust me when I say this, no one stands with you. But that was something I accepted it. How much ever painful it was, I accepted that. But one good thing was that I got very close to God. In my career, I have 1 lakh followers on Instagram. My Instagram is hacked because my phone is hacked. If I just call anyone for brand promotion, brand collaboration, because this guy has access, he will call them and tell them don't give her work. This is how you are tortured. So I'm going to make series like I have 25 days in India now. I am going to be in front of you guys. I will be calling 10-15 people. I'll be calling drivers and I'll show you. None of them will land up. None of them will land up. I have so this is how narcissists torture you. So now I decided that I will be moving to Dubai. ठीक है. Today I cried a lot because when I came back from the clinic, I realized that the agents were telling me, no worries, we will show as if the microchip was done first and then the vaccination. And I don't want to go to Dubai with the wrong documents and forging. No, I will go there with proper documents of me and my pet Coco. So what I'm trying to tell here is that why I'm sharing this is that if you are being abused, abuse is not just physically, it's emotionally. Imagine every day I'm going and taking a bath, I'm going to my room, I'm going to my washroom, I'm being watched by a person that I'm in no way connected to, and I have nowhere to go. So I have 25 days more in India. I will be putting every day what is happening. I want people to know the truth. Not just about this person, all kind of narcissists. Don't let people like this win. If today this guy is thinking that 25 days more I have made you stay in India and wait, I will not let you go to Dubai. Let's wait and watch. Let's wait and watch. Every day I'll be putting a video. Every day. Like I said, I'm not a victim, I'm a warrior. And no one can break my spirit. No one. But it's important for you to know what kind of people are out there, important for you to save your daughters, save your sisters. If anyone is telling you that they're going through this, if the other person is influential, don't get carried away. Don't think that they are, these people, they create a smear campaign. Like in my case, I'm single, I'm 40-year-old. So in my society, what news is being spread is that this girl doesn't listen to her parents, she doesn't consider them anything, she's selfish, she doesn't respect them. I don't know, I'm assuming. Because one time they'll talk very nicely, but next day they'll start making faces. So it's very easy to spoil someone's name. But end of the day, what I am proud of is that I'm not bitter and I've not given up. I've not given up. Every day I'll be actually sharing incidents with you about how I was tortured since 1.5 years, because you should know what kind of people are out there. And for parents and family members, please be supportive, because if you are standing with anyone in your family who's going through, an outsider will not have the guts to come and spoil that person's life. Today I'm strong. That's why I'm standing and I'm fighting, and I know that 25 days later I will be going to Dubai. I will not be staying in India, because I will not be allowed to stay in India. I will always be tortured. My phones will be always hacked. None of my friends, they are in touch with me. This is what narcissists do. They make sure that the support system is broken. And okay, I found my support in God. But end of the day, you're being like, it's like you're being purposely, these people make sure that your money is spent, so that without money you will be helpless. Now I've decided to make money out of the narcissism torture that I'm going through. That's why I'm putting it on YouTube, for people to be aware and to start my YouTube career also. Why not? So guys, I just hope that you stay safe. Narcissism is a personality disorder. Please read about it. Stay away from such toxic people. The best way to know if you're with the right person, be it your friends or family, is if being with them makes you feel happy. I am a positive person. I spread positivity. But the minute this guy entered my life, he made sure that my life turns out to be a living hell. That is narcissist personality. And my life, I don't know. I know that I will leave India. I know that I'll not stay here. I know that I'll be very successful in my career like I was before, and I still am. I have a social media platform. I just can't use it because it's hacked. I don't know who, and there's no one to help me out, which is fine. But I'm putting it on YouTube because no one can stop you from posting on social media. People can stop people from giving you money, but no one can stop you from posting on social media. So here, this is the first day of the 25 days that I'll be in India. This is the introduction of my life of being tortured by a narcissist, and 25 days, this is day 1. Let's see what happens in these 25 days. I'll keep you posted. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like. It's important for such important messages to go out there on YouTube. This is very important, liking and subscribing. And if there's anything that you want to share, please share. Drop a comment box, drop a message on my comment box. And thank you so much for watching.